Hey everybody, Myo here, and today we're going to be doing a VGC 2017 moveset guide for the Pokemon Arcanine. Arcanine is a fire-type Pokemon, which means water, ground, and rock type moves will be super effective against him. I believe he is resistant to fire, grass, ice, bug, steel, and fairy. So he is currently ranked number 1 on the championship battle spot ladder, meaning he is one of the most popular Pokemon you'll run into. I believe there are 2 very common movesets, and I'm going to be going over them in this video. The EV spreads will probably vary for different people and their use for this Pokemon. However, this is just kind of a stepping stone for people to work around with it. So anyway, let's get right into it. So this Arcanine is running the item Citrus Berry. If you guys don't know, the Citrus Berry restores 1/4 max HP when at 1/2 max HP or less, only single use one time. It has the ability Intimidate, which you'll most likely always run into Arcanine with Intimidate. There's a very small chance of running into one with a different ability. However, the ability Intimidate is an on-switch in. This Pokemon lowers the attack of adjacent opponents by 1 stage. So he'll lower both of the enemy Pokemon's attack stat by 1, not their special attack stat, just their physical attack stat by 1. And then the moves we have on this Arcanine is Flamethrower. So it's a special move, base power 90, 100% accurate, has a 10% chance to burn the target, so that's pretty nice. Then we're also running Snarl. It's a dark type special attack move, base power 55, 95% accuracy, so it can miss. However, it does have a 100% chance to lower the foe's special attack by 1 if it connects. If it misses, then their special attack does not get lowered. Then we're running Will-O-Wisp on this Arcanine as well. A fire type move, but it's a 85% accuracy, and all it does is burn the target, and burning the target will lower their physical attack stat as well, just kind of like the Intimidate. And then we're running Protect, because Protect is one of the, I personally think it's one of the most important moves you could put on your Pokemon in the VGC format, unless you're running like a choiced item Pokemon. Otherwise, I highly recommend Protect on almost all your Pokemon if you're new. It helped me out a lot when I started putting Protect on my Pokemon. Because before then I was like, I don't want to run this, I want to run damaging moves, and that was a horrible mistake on my end. So let's go ahead and look at the EVs. I'll explain why I went with this EV spread. So we have 252 into HP, we have 156 into defense, 4 into special attack, 92 into special defense, and 4 into speed, with a modest nature. So my personal reason for going with this spread is I wanted my Pokemon to be bulky and survive hits. If I Snarl Tapu Fini, I can survive basically any attack from Tapu Fini in the misty terrain. If there's rain also, I'll probably get knocked out. I did not do a damage calc for that. So that's why there's 92 into special defense. The 156 into defense is honestly just to give me extra bulk when taking a Earthquake from like Garchomp or any other Pokemon really. It's just the extra bulk along with the HP. I don't actually think I need the 156 in defense to survive the Earthquake, but I figured why not. Then the 4 into special attack with the modest nature. It's kind of weird, but I just personally have it like that because the common spread for Celesteela, at least when this was made, at least when I went with this, it allows me to basically guarantee a 2-hit knockout on Celesteela. Unless, of course, Celesteela is like extremely invested into special defense and HP, then there's probably no way it's going to be a 2-hit KO. Probably a 3-hit KO, honestly. And then the speed was just because I didn't have anywhere else to put the 4. So that's why I went with that. However, I do encourage you guys to mess around with damage calcs, because obviously, if I wanted more physical defense, I'd go with a bold nature. If I wanted more special defense, I believe it's calm. Let me check. Yeah, it'd be calm for special defense. If I wanted my Arcanine to have a higher damage output, I'd probably just take out EVs from defense and put them into special attack. And if I wanted to be faster, then I'd obviously run like Timid. Timid is actually very popular right now on the battle spot, so fast Arcanines are very common, so I have to warn you about that. However, let's go ahead and look into the second Arcanine spot, the Arcanine moveset for the VGC 2017 Championship Battle Spot ladder. Let's go ahead and look at him real quick. So this Arcanine is actually running the other most common item for Arcanine, Firium Z, which allows you to use the Fire Z move. Has the ability Intimidate as well. However, this one is running Flare Blitz. Let's go ahead and look at these moves. Flare Blitz a base power of 120, 100% accurate, but it does have 33% recoil and a 10% chance to burn. However, it will also thaw you, so if they freeze you, you don't have to worry about being frozen with Flare Blitz, which is really nice. Then it also has Wild Charge, 90 base power, 100% accurate, but then again, it also has 1/4 recoil. I believe Flare Blitz was 33%, and this one is 1/4, so like 25% recoil. Then Extreme Speed, normal attack, 80 base power, 100% accurate. It has priority, so it almost always goes first. And then Protect, because Protect is important. And the EV spread on this one, I think this might be the common spread for this one. I could be wrong, but I believe this is the right common spread for this set if you run into it on the VGC Championship Battle Spot Ladder. 252 into HP, 252 into attack, and then just the remaining 4 into speed. It could be different, but I'm pretty sure this is it, because then you can survive Garchomp Earthquakes. I don't think you can survive anything from Tapu Fini on this. Maybe one Muddy Water. I think Muddy Water with this one might be a 2-hit KO. Then again, I do encourage you guys, go to a damage calc. I'll put links in the description below so you guys can do that, because you should definitely do your own damage calcs for specific threats that are giving you trouble. Because I might be able to handle something differently with Arcanine, and then something might just completely destroy you, and you don't know how to handle it, and you're like, well, maybe I'll EV spread differently to handle with this threat. So that's why I encourage you guys to do your own damage calcs. Make your own EV spreads. I think that's important. Unless, you're just running a 252 spread, then that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I also don't think there would be anything wrong with running Citrus Berry on this Arcanine set, because then you'll also survive a little bit longer with the Flare Blitz and Wild Charges due to the recoil damage. I also don't think there's anything wrong with running the Fire EMZ on this defensive set either, because then that gives you more offensive pressure with your Z-Move Flamethrower. You could even, I think Z-Move Will-O-Wisp is even a thing. So there's that. That's personally how I would look at it. I also suggest you guys go to the Pokemon Global Link website. Go check out the top 30 Pokemon, see what the most common moves are, because they could change. And then also see what the most common items on that Pokemon are. I think that's how you can improve your play a lot, is by being prepared and having a good guess of what type of Pokemon you're going up against and what movesets to expect. So that's pretty much all I got for Arcanine. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, click that like button, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, all the good stuff. It really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. Thanks again, and goodbye, friends.